Hi, everyone. It's Thursday, and I wanted to come on live today because it's the second day of spring. I wanted to test out my new, I have a new light, but I'm not sure if it seems brighter. Anyways, it's about, so when I do these Facebook Lives, first of all, my name's Jennifer Jetta, and thank you for joining me. This is my shop, JJ Caprices. It is a collection of beautiful handmade artisan women's accessories, jewels, and scarves that I've collected during my travels around the world. And I'm coming on today for two reasons: to showcase a few pieces that might be pretty for spring, and second, we had some new arrivals from Italy, from a woman by the name of Serena Ferrari. Maybe she drives one too, in Italy. So I wanted to show off a few of those pieces as well and get some feedback on this light, because I think I might need to be closer to it next time. Regardless, that's neither here nor there. But if you do have a comment, definitely write it in there, and perhaps next time I'll try to put myself a little bit closer to it. Like I was going to say, I do these at my dining room table. So right now the light is about 5 feet on the other side of me. I think it could be better. Regardless, to start off, before I showcase pieces that are not in the shop, I wanted to show some pieces that are in the shop that I think would be lovely additions to your spring wardrobe, because the sun, at least in Seattle, has been out for a couple days. It's a little bit colder today, but it hit 80 degrees yesterday, which makes up for the 2 Snowmageddon weekends we had not too long ago. But I threw on this blue shirt, and of course the thing that I do decide to show are pieces that aren't in the shop right now. So let me just showcase these ones because I thought they were big and brilliant, and semi went with the shirt I was wearing. But these pieces are from Mexico. They are not in the shop, but they are new and all hand embroidered, very much a statement. And even though the blues don't particularly go together, aren't a perfect match, I think you could, because of the black, put this with many different colors. Anyway, I loved the drama of these pieces. So I wanted to start off with, we'll start with pieces that are in the shop and we'll end with pieces that are in the shop. But in the meantime, I'll throw on a couple pieces that match all the beautiful spring flowers we should start seeing and the beautiful spring colors. Sticking with the designers of those first earrings was Gabby Vilches in Mexico. And her pieces are a mixture of contemporary elements and traditional pieces. So on the earrings that I just took off, the embroidery is all traditional to that particular region of Oaxaca where these were made. And then obviously she's greatly embellished it with the crystal and the silver plated flower. And there's actually a beautiful pearl on the inside there. Hey, Katie. These also are by Gabby, and I thought I love anything with movements, and they're very lightweight because of these are just hand beaded tassels with the cotton threads. She has a little crystal in the center, and then these little beads have been placed in there, but I'll show you the size of them. But these are gall for spring and summer. I think you would find an excuse to wear them. Hold on. The trials of Facebook Live and putting on earrings. Like, I put on earrings all the time by myself. But it's like under pressure. If I'm asked, it would be like the same thing for $1 million. Jen, what's your name? I'd probably forget. So these are these earrings. There's one other color that isn't in the shop, which likely is a bit more the color of my shirt. It's still in these I would say this is a seafoam green, has the green light blue tendencies, where the other one that I have is more of a blue that's this color, but really, really pretty and very much a statement in their own rights. And that's what I love about accessories that have so much detail is that they can be the centerpiece of your outfit. Sticking to Mexico, there is a couple of these that we're adding today, but in the meantime, I wanted to showcase one of the filigree pieces that is a little bit different than some of the pieces I got in Uchitan, but this one I loved because of the crystal, the glass crystal iridescent pink details, or excuse me, dangles, and then the 3 flowers. Everything is lovely and lightweight, which is, as we all know, very important for comfort and wearability. And obviously, this pink, I would wear this pink with this blue too. Makes it even more interesting. And great movement, just all this great detail. So that's spring choice number 2. Second day is spring, second choice. Moving on to one of the new pieces from Eric and Liddy, and this particular post is in the shop right now. Super versatile, these little earrings. And really detailed. There's no color, but there's a good amount of sparkle. And they're little bouquets that you get to wear in your ears. And, oh, speaking of Eric and Liddy and France, these are pretty. So if you still want to make a statement with a small earring, these are the ones that you would want to do it. And in the shop too, we have, I don't have any with me, but they have these beautiful necklaces with the same delicate detail that you could easily pair, or even if you have your own, little diamond necklace. Really lovely. So this is like the 5 days of spring, so this would be on. So today you buy those lovely tassel earrings by Gabby Vilches from Mexico, and then tomorrow you buy the Eric and Liddy ones. And then before we go to the Italian earrings, I'm gonna put on Amaro, who I need to do a new order with soon because we're almost out of her pieces. So Irene is a designer out of Italy, and she's been designing, goodness, for 30 some odd years. Her inspiration, she lives in Tel Aviv, her inspiration when she designs pieces are different cultures, religions, and the feminine spirit and our unique power. So a lot of her collections are inspired by different goddesses. This one, however, I can't say that is true for, because it's called Pearl Jam, this particular collection, which more or less is named after the stones that she uses. So she'll use a lot of pearls in this collection, moonstones. You'll see the crystal, Swarovski crystals. And I wanted to showcase these because there's little flower details. And along the same lines from the same collection, but which could easily be paired together, is she has this beautiful necklace, which I'll put it on. I just wanted to show the detail, but it kind of to match. You can see, and there's a little butterfly and a little flower, all the things that are supposed to come out in spring, right? Along with the sun. Her pieces are all 24 plated gold. In this case, these are both rose gold plated. And like I said, these are all in the shop. Oh, and I love this. Both of these together are perfect. And both of them are versatile with probably any other necklace or earrings you chose to wear it. And this shirt actually has all this detail. What side? This over here. And I think you could even still, with sort of all this stuff that's going on over here, wear pieces like this. I bought this shirt probably 1 million years ago, and I think the last time I wore it was 1 million years ago. So when I was looking for something to wear, I kind of wanted to get something that looked springy and had some nice color. So this is Amaro. These are in the shop. I'll add links to these in the well, you know what? I forgot to actually name this video. So I still need to name the video, and then I will add links to everything there. And before we check out Serena's new collection that just arrived, which she's actually sending me in 2 parts. So we'll have part 1 this week, and then maybe next week we can do part 2. And then, so before we show Serena, I'll show off Matteo's pieces. These are from, so Serena, the pieces that I'm going to show off from Serena are from the Veneto region. This particular piece was made near Tuscany in San Gimignano. Actually, I met Matteo and his son, or excuse me, his father in San Gimignano. Their workshop is a bit outside, but still in Tuscany. And they work with molten brass, and they, like Irite, they gold plate their pieces. In this particular case, they have a cabochon. It's like a malachite color, and then they have the little seed pearls. And they actually, Matteo does a lot of pieces that have floral and fauna, like little frogs and serpents. And I did think about showing off some of those, but I just really liked the color of this green and the elegance of these earrings and the size. They make a statement, but they're not overbearing, not like those first pair of earrings I was wearing. Sweet Katie, it's pretty perfect for someone with a baby that's starting. Yes, those are all the details that we have to think about, isn't it? With the black jumpsuit you were wearing a week or 2 ago. Oh yes. Oh my gosh, I know. That was a great jumpsuit too. I've actually had to stop wearing it because I think people are starting to see me in that twice. And I literally just got it. So those are all pieces that I currently have in the shop. And before I jump over to show off some of Serena's pieces, actually I'll put on one of her pieces while I start talking about her. So Serena is a young woman who lives in the Veneto region in Italy. And I fell in love with her pieces, frankly, in Paris. And we developed a lovely relationship, and I follow her on Instagram. And when my shop first opened, or closely after my shop first opening, I did carry some of her pieces, and they sold really well. And just with all the different travels I do, sometimes it's hard for me to keep up or maintain a designer. But because I follow her on Instagram, I sometimes see some of her new pieces and have just fell in love with her new collection. And so I reached out to her and asked her if we could reinstate them in the shop. And of course, she was quite happy to send them over. Her family, her dad is a fairly famous jewelry designer in Italy, and she wanted to go off on her own. This is one of her pieces. Hopefully you can see it. It's definitely hoop rich with this current selection I have. And Serena, her dad does fine jewelry, so she also does fine jewelry. I chose her pieces that were 24 karat gold plated on sterling silver. So I believe none of these are going to be 14 karat gold filled. Basically, I'll know when I check the price points, but I tried to maintain in the sterling silver with the gold plated, just to make sure things stayed at good, nice price points for everyone, but we're still lovely and beautiful. And Serena, she designs these, and she works with local artisans in Vicenza. And Vicenza, again, is in the Veneto region, which is near Venice, near Verona. Beautiful wines from that region. I don't know if any of you, I know some of you are wine drinkers, but one of my favorite wines, Amarone, is from that region. Prosecco is from that region. Soave, which is a lovely white wine, is from that region. Valpolicella, another great red. And she calls Vicenza the jewel capital of the world. I haven't done my research on that, and I think we all tend to speak in hyperbole sometimes when we live in a particular place. But I can tell you that the pieces that she has done for this collection are beautiful, and delicate, and she's using semi-precious bone. This is black spinel, I believe is the name of it. And you can see the length. Just show my profile. And I have it in the black spinel and also in labradorites. And these are going to be on display. So next week I go to an event, a charity gala where I'm a vendor in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So we're going to see how the women of the South like Serena's pieces. Sticking with hoops, I'm going to show off this piece. So this is another one of her new pieces, and it has amethyst and the chain, and this is rose gold plated sterling silver. We have to see her. It's like a fleur-de-lis, but it's not. Actually, I have to put on this one because each side, you'll see the leaf doesn't have detail. So each earring does have to, in fact, go into a particular ear. And this one is amethyst. And I've never seen amethyst that was opaque, but that was the stone that she said this was. But again, lovely and just so lightweight, so delicate. Really pretty. And I'll put on, this is an aquamarine stone that she has placed with these, I guess you could say they're sort of like, they're not quite clovers. But this particular necklace, when you get it and you receive it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, it's so small. But it really hits at your collarbone. So it makes it nice, particularly if you're going to wear it with a collared shirt. You can see it's a good length, and it's sort of asymmetrical in how she's placed, which I find interesting. And this, I don't think this is right for my skin color, but they're really pretty pieces, just really delicate. It's not quite a statement, but definitely noticeable. I'm gonna actually keep this on. And I'll show off a couple more pieces of Serena's. So this, I fell in love. This is actually one of the pieces that came across in Instagram. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because what she's done is, she calls this embroidery. So the artisans that she works with have taken colorful thread. It feels silky. She didn't say it was silk, so I don't want to say that it is. But they take the colorful thread and then they embroider it into basically probably what was a filigree-like setting, and it's 24 karat gold on sterling silver. And they have, in this particular one, she's got the pretty rose pink up top and more of the denim blue below. Just a great visible pop of color. While this amethyst is a pop of color, it's definitely more subtle than when you put on an earring like this, which is so cool and so unique. And clearly you could wear it with jeans. Those are pretty. That's another good, it sort of reminds me of the length of those other earrings that Matteo makes in Tuscany, just the right size. Those ones are really nice. These ones are in the shop. I'll put a link for them. The price point on these is $168. And that gives you a sense too of her price points. So, and I'll show one bracelet that she made. This stone, it's really cool. So it's rose gold plated. She calls this stone a pink opal. And you can see it has the chain, and it's a really soft pink. Matches very much the rose gold plating. very stackable. And I don't know about you guys, but I love bracelets. Oh, actually, so I'm going to show you another bracelet since I put it out here, because I love the bracelets that have the multiple strands. And this particular one that she sent me as well, it's was it tanzanite and freshwater pearls, and there's one other stone. But this one I thought was so pretty. So pretty. Just so springy. All these lovely colors. So nice to be in the mood to wear color. And speaking of color, another piece, the final two pieces I will show you. This necklace that she sends has beautiful pop of red. And let's see if we can switch around both sides. But this is a long necklace. And it's going to be horrible with this shirt, but get a sense of how long it is. I'll turn this like that. And we also have lovely earrings that would go with it. I'll put these on so you can see the length. But that gives you a sense of some of the new pieces that Serena made, and they'll be in the shop soon, assuming all the women of Alabama don't buy them. But if there's anything that you love and you want to know more information on or see more pictures, definitely let me know. I wanted to come on here and showcase some of them before, just like I said, test out the light, show off new stuff, showcase some pieces from the shop that would be lovely for spring. So thanks for, as usual, for joining me. I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements. Oh, did I tell you I'm going to Paris? Maybe not. I booked a trip for Paris in June. So there'll be some things coming up in regards to that, like I'm debating seriously on doing, creating an opportunity for the Paris box to be available for this particular trip. And that is basically a style box, an adventure box, if you will, where I personally shop for you while I'm in a destination. In this case, it would be Paris. And I'll have to think about what the price point would be, just because it's so dependent on the part of the world. And as we all know, that France and Paris and the euro doesn't make for always the lowest price point destination. But I'll figure that out and keep you all posted. But it's always a fun opportunity for those who do choose to partake. There's really nice things that people say about the items they get that make me feel good. So hopefully we'll be doing that. In the meantime, enjoy day 2 of spring. Have a good weekend. Like I said, if there's anything you loved, just comment, PM me, anything. Always available. Big kiss. Bye.